what exactly the step? If suppose one of the first, who must they start this process? It's a promoter. It's a promoter. Please don't use the word the owner. He's a promoter, promoter of the company. So he need to decide what type of the company is going to register. Whether he want to register as a private company or public company. In case it is a private company, once again he need to decide whether his company is one-person company or a small company. That he need to decide. And application for available reservation of name. See, in order to name your company name should not be closely resembles with the existing name of the company. No, it is not allowed. Your name of the company, it should be unique. See, a lot of cases you might have seen, the Sony company duplicate product you might have seen. Instead of like SONY, they'll name SONI just to grab the market of a Sony. So that is not allowed. The purpose is very clear. See, in one of the instances where the company registered as PQ Industries. Now, one more company applied for the registration of P and Q Industries. Registrar rejected that claim because, which closely resembles, right? So, in order to avoid that, that's what initially you can apply for availability or reservation of name. You can request at least 6 names you need to submit to the registrar. So he may cross-check whether this particular name is available or not. So in case if it is available, so he may reserve your name. So well in advance, before straight away going for registration, first of all approach the registrar for whether a particular name is available. So that we can name the company. Unique name can be given. Correct. So suppose Sundaram Industries may not be available because it is already, it may be there in a market, already might have registered. That's what, preferably 6 names you can submit before the registrar for a reservation of the name. Next step, you can prepare the memorandum and article of association. Who can prepare? During this time, there will not be any directors. Correct. Until you submit to the registrar, no people will be there except the promoter. So promoter need to do all preliminary works. This is what promoter need to do all preliminary works until the company get registered. So promoter need to do certain work. Sometimes he himself may not do. He may give a power of attorney to the lawyers or any relatives, for example. So preparation of memorandum and articles, and memorandum articles we'll discuss later what exactly the content of this, and other documents. See, power of attorney is set. See, the promoter himself cannot do every work. All the work he cannot do. What he need to do? He need to give a power of attorney to somebody else. On behalf of me, I may give power of attorney to my mother or my lawyer. So he need to do all the documents. Everything he need to do it. The consent of the director. See, while submitting document to the registrar registration, first of all, there must be the first director of the company, what we used to call. So consent of those directors need to be. Suppose I want to nominate 2 directors to the company. Say Kushal I want to nominate and Ashish I want to nominate them as a director. Simply I cannot name. I need to get a consent of those 2 people. So they must agree to be the first director of my company. Hope it's clear. Next, the particular of managers. We know that official manager and affidavit by the subscribers to the memorandum and first directors. In sense, affidavit need to be submitted. It is not only consent, but also you people need to submit an affidavit. Affidavit is a statement of fact. We agreed to address for communication. Temporarily, there must be address. See, at the initial stage, you may not have any registered office as such. Initially, like a temporary address needed to be given. And after that, once the company is incorporated, within 15 days, you need to have a separate registered office, either own registered office or rented registered office. But law says that within 15 days of the registration of the company, you need to have a permanent address. Until that time, you can have a temporary address for communication. So these are all some of the documents you need to submit. And after that, you need to file the document for registration. And once registrar satisfies that you fulfilled almost all, you submitted all the documents, so he may issue the certificate of incorporation. Certificate of incorporation. See, now you're also going to get the separate the identity, corporate identity number, CAN number. Immediately, whether it's a private company or a public company, immediately you get a CAN number, corporate identity number.